for more on how this tariff ruling will affect everyday Americans. Let's bring in CBS News national correspondent Lana Zak, who joins us from Iowa City and has been doing incredible reporting from really the American heartland and our agricultural center there in the Midwest. Lana, you've been speaking to people about how these tariffs, affect their industry for months. What are you hearing from farmers and folks you've been talking to since last week's ruling?
Well, hey there. They are really upset. There's a lot of pain in the Midwest, and manufacturers, small businesses, and especially those farmers that you mentioned, Adriana, they have all, even those that have supported President Trump, are feeling the pain. And we see so often that they feel like even if they support the president, they feel like these tariffs have done more harm than good. I wanted to play a little bit of sound, first of all, from somebody who owns an auto repair shop.
About a year ago, they were $430. They are still in current production. This is not an item that is old or outdated. They're almost $1,000 today by the time we bring one into the United States.
So those costs for a long time now have been borne by the businesses. A lot of small businesses say they can't hold on to that anymore, and those prices are going to be passed on to the American consumers. Let's now talk about farmers. I want to play a little bit of sound from Ryan McKeffin. He says that given how bad soy has been, he's going to trade all of his soy seed for corn.
There's a ripple effect to every situation, and I think eventually, people may start to feel that or see that, in their personal lives or in their personal pocketbooks.
So, what you were discussing with Nancy, with a lot of Republicans breaking with the president, a lot of that is a reflection of what they are hearing from their constituents heading into these midterms here in the Midwest. These tariffs are unpopular. There was a bit of a sigh of relief when it seemed like the Supreme Court decision was saying they're going to go away. But of course, we're hearing from the White House that that's not going to be the case.
So what's the reaction been to the president's declaration that he will still move forward with those 50% tariffs across the board?
Well, let's, on that note, let's dig a little bit deeper into American soy, because we've had these in-depth discussions about how hard hit that industry has been. And even now, as China is buying American soy, people might think, oh, the problem's done. That's not the case, because the price has been so decreased over all of this uncertainty and the glut in the market now. Farmers aren't making any profit. The American Soy Association sent me this statement immediately afterwards. They said U.S. soybean growers are reliant upon imports for critical farming tools like fertilizer, seeds, pesticides, and agriculture equipment because farmers are caught in a cost-price squeeze and ag input costs remain high. We urge the president to refrain from imposing tariffs on agricultural inputs using other authorities. That's exactly what the president is planning on doing right now, and that's exactly what American farmers here are saying, please do not do.
So it sounds, Lana, like farmers are getting squeezed by both ends. It's more expensive to operate their farms because the ag equipment is more expensive, but the soybean prices are down because there's been so much American soy in the market. And is that because for a time China was buying most of its soy from Brazil? I mean, China consumes an enormous amount of soy. When I was based there, it's part of what helps support their cattle industry. Is that how they're being squeezed from both sides?
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. And now that those channels have been opened up, those deals have been forged, there's more likelihood that China will continue to get their soybean from Latin America. That means that the price for American soy is going to go down because those relationships are already established. And a lot of farmers say that they have worked for years to cultivate those relationships. And now they fear like irreparable harm has been done.
Lana, with that really important reporting from the Midwest, from Iowa City, we thank you, my friend.
Thanks, Lana.